everybody, and welcome to another episode of Meg's How To Videos, where today we're going to discuss on how to cut glass and acrylic. So I have a variety of tools here laying out the table that you're going to want to have before we attempt cutting the glass. Now the most important one is of course gloves. You're going to want to wear them. Safety is everything. So I got these rubber padded gloves to help protect my hands so I don't end up getting a shard of glass stuck in my palm. That's just not going to be fun. Next is of course the glass cutter itself. You're not going to get anywhere without it. They're very cheap. They run for about $5 online, so it's not hard to get. The reason why you're going to want to have a glass cutter is because if you use a piece of steel like a nail or a knife, it's not going to work because it's just going to run across the top of the surface. It's not going to dig into the glass. It's not going to cut it. And so you need to have a glass cutter because it has this little carbide bit, as you can see right there. This little wheel on top. And what it does is it'll score the glass. And by scoring the glass, it'll allow you to break that glass where you need it. Next, you're going to want to have a tape measure so you can measure the length that you're going to want to cut. You're going to want to have a marker to mark the spot that you want to have cut with the glass cutter. You're going to want to have a pair of pliers on hand because when it comes time to snap off the excess glass, you might end up having a shard still stuck on there, so use a little plier to grab it and snap those little pieces off. Of course, you're going to want to have a straight edge. You're not going to be able to cut a straight line without it. Most people use a ruler, but today we're going to be using a piece of wood. And last but not least, is you're going to want to have a oil-based substance. Most people use machine oil, but in this case we're going to be using vegetable oil. It works just as well, and in fact it's cheaper. So the whole reason why we're going to be using oil is to run a bead of it across the spot that you're going to score with the glass cutter. Lubricates the wheel and it just makes it easier to cut. Next, with the glass cutter, you're going to take this end and you're going to tap it close to the edge that you scored on the excess side. That's going to help loosen up the cut. Get to the edge, then you wiggle it a little bit back and forth, and then it snaps off. Look at that. It was very easy. And last but not least, now that you cut the glass, it might have a sharp edge to it. If you want, you can take a fine file and run it along the edge, just real soft. That'll help smooth it out and round out the edges so you don't have it super sharp. So when it comes to cutting acrylic, let me start off by saying it's a lot easier than cutting glass. You could use a knife if you want, but that's going to be pretty difficult. I would recommend investing in buying an acrylic cutter. This has a nice little 90-degree angle tip that allows you to dig into the surface and cut while you drag. Versus a knife, you can try it, but you're going to have to run it several times, and yeah, it's just going to be a pain. But pretty much how it's going to work is you're going to mark out where you want to cut. You're going to dig it into the surface, you're going to drag it along a straight edge of some sort, and then you're going to snap off the piece just like you did with glass. one cut. There's second. Now we got a nice little 3.5 by 3.5 inch piece. Well, there you have it. Now you know how to cut glass and acrylic. If you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to click the like button below and subscribe to my channel to see more how-to videos. But until then, God bless and good luck.